It has been a very long time since I've made a video. Just been busy with work and life, and things kind of get out of control sometimes. But I thought I'd do a very quick update, show you guys what I've been carrying. Feel like I've really dialed in my EDC over the past couple months and found something that just works out very well without being super overbuilt or bulky or anything like that, and gets me through almost every sort of normal day. So first of all, the Spyderco Chaparral lightweight. This thing is absolutely awesome. I got it pretty much as soon as I saw it was released and picked it up and got in my hands. I knew I had to have it. It just fits so well in the hand. About 85-90 bucks is very reasonable, and I think this thing is an absolute delicate killer. Better materials, lighter weight, just feels so much better in the hand. I really think it's hard to beat. But the thing that really makes me really like this thing is how darn thin it is. You can see here compared to the Paramilitary 2, super thin. You can see the blade stock as well is just super slender. Makes a hell of a slicer, and it just fits so well in the pocket. So cannot say enough good things about this. This is really my go-to knife, especially if I'm doing something like running or hiking. I recently took this up Mount Rainier. It's just nice to have a knife, but I just didn't want something bulky, and I wanted to save as many ounces as possible. So awesome knife, highly recommended. Just a fantastic slicer. Next up, knife-wise, is the Spyderco Rhino. I have been wanting one of these things as soon as I saw the first prototype photos. They had a bunch of different problems getting this thing out to the market, a couple redesigns, a couple material changes, but this thing has been well worth the wait. You can see here, nice tiny little knife, sub 2.5-inch blade, nice 3-finger grip. I wear large size gloves, and this thing fits in my hands very readily. Just an awesome little knife. I'm really happy to see Spyderco making some really cool smaller knives. This thing is nice and slender. Like a lot of the Spydercos that we're used to, you can see here, they have to have that big hump there in order to accommodate that spider hole, but this one they managed to fit it in. Nice, slender, and sleek profile, so when you're reaching down in your pocket, your hand doesn't really get caught up on it. Just an awesome little knife all around, very well built, and I've just really been enjoying the compression lock on this thing. Just super nice and solid. Awesome little knife all the way around. Between those two knives, I really have not been carrying anything else. It's been kind of crazy, but yeah. So up next, watches. I'm not a super big watch geek, but I do like a nice watch, and this one has been very well worn on my wrist. This is a Steinhart Ocean Vintage Military. It's an homage, however you say that, watch for the Rolex Military Submariner. Awesome watch, looks super nice, very well made, and just feels great on the wrist. All these tiny little details like the domed crystal here, I mean, just make it a pleasure to wear. Really fantastic watch. I'm a very big fan of my NATO straps. This is just a run-of-the-mill 22mm one. I really like these because they're comfortable, they bend a little bit, they breathe really well, especially if you're doing more active stuff. I feel sometimes the rubber gets a little muggy. And best of all, they're cheap, they're easy to replace. If I get this dirty at work, it's not a big deal. I can take it off, replace it, wash it. And best of all, they are super secure. You can see double back buckle right here. I've never had it come off. And because it has it's held in by the 2 spring bars, if you have one break, the watch flaps around, but it doesn't fall off your wrist. You don't lose it. So it makes carrying around a nice, expensive watch a little bit more bearable and less worrisome. Next up, my Suunto Ambit 2. This is kind of my go-to watch when I'm doing any sort of hiking, exploring, running, anything like that. I can track my GPS, my heart rate, location. I can pull off a bearing. I can navigate with this thing. It does it all. It's a little bit older. This thing's about 7 or 8 years old by this point, but it's still holding up well. Might upgrade in the next couple years, but really no need to when this thing does the job so well. Dog's bumping the tripod there. Next is a little notebook. This is something that's a little bit more new to my EDC. I've been carrying this around and doing some bullet journals for just staying organized. I'm a very disorganized person to begin with, and it's just nice to be able to write down a list of things I need to do every day. and really get stuff done. So nice, good quality paper, nice gridded note pattern there. I can write a lot of stuff, and it's super slim and slender. I can drop it in a pocket and I don't have to worry about it. And they're reasonably durable for what they are. I mean, a little bit of cardboard. This thing has been in and out of my pocket for the past 3 months, and it has been super, super resilient. So I've been playing around more with pencils. I am not a very big fan of pencils, generally speaking. I am a lefty when I write. Strangely enough, I do use and carry a knife on the right-hand side. But that being aside, when I write with... Thanks, dog. Bumping around the tripod. When I write with a pencil, generally speaking, I smear it. Somehow, the combination of this pencil and the lead hasn't really done that for me, and it's just been nice to kind of get back into, you know, writing notes by hand and taking all sorts of things, and it's just really nice to have a pencil. Different feeling than a pen. Really like this one. This is a Rotring Rapid Pro. Nice solid metal construction. It feels super nice in the hand. Really awesome pen. Another pen that's been riding along with me quite a bit ever since I got it has been the Pokka Pen's pen. Super compact, you can see there, extends out to be a full-size pen. Very comfortable in the hand, very lightweight, and the best of all, these are super cheap. They're about $5 a piece for the camouflage ones. They've got a couple different options there, but really, really well priced. I just ordered a whole bunch to put it in all of my backpacks and bags and pockets, so I can use them in and out of work. But again, there's no excuse not to have a pen when you have something this small and well built, and best of all, built in the United States out of some really good material. So awesome, awesome little pen. Moving on, sunglasses. Something that I haven't really carried around that much in the past couple of years because I just didn't have a set that fit me very well. I used to be kind of a big fan of Smith optics, and I just realized that they just don't fit me. The bridge on the Smiths are just a little too small, and they just don't fit my face very well. So I went over to try these Oakley Holbrooks, and I'm not going back ever again. These things just fit so darn well. Nice and very well wearing. I can change out the lenses when I need to on this thing when they get a little too scratched up, and it's not too expensive. So great set of glasses. I carry around just a normal little microfiber cloth. On the back here, I made a little lanyard system when I went on a raft trip, and I didn't end up taking it off because it's been working out really well for me. So just this quick and simple little nail knot right here to keep it on. Double fisherman's that I can extend and contract so I can fit this to my head or really snug it up, and it's just worked out really, really well. I might make a video in a later date showing you guys how to do that, but awesome set of glasses, really love them. Another thing I like to carry around is a good set of headphones. These are Simphee headphones, kind of the Amazon special, but really nice little headphones, super cheap, doesn't break the bank, but they put out some good sound. I'm a really big fan of listening to podcasts and audiobooks, you know, keep learning and kind of improve myself while I'm in and out of work, and just trying to make the best of my time. So awesome little headphones. Next, flashlights. Not too much to be said about these, just single cell AAA battery ones. This is a Lumintop Tool TI Nishia 219 emitter. Really puts out some beautiful, beautiful light. Solid titanium knurled construction machine, very well. Awesome little flashlight. I just really like having this thing. It's just nice to have the bunch of different levels. Very usable. I think it puts out about 100 lumens on max. I mean, great little flashlight. This one is the Olight i3E EOS. Not too much to be said about this guy. It's about $9. Puts out 100 lumens, I believe, on a single AAA for about an hour. I mean, there's almost no reason not to have these things because they're so darn cheap and useful. This thing mostly fills in as a backup light when I'm at work. I can drop this in my pocket and I'm guaranteed to always have a light that works, whether or not my primary flashlight stays charged. This thing is just awesome. Fits on the keychain, fits in the pocket, you forget about it. Again, roughly the size of my pinky finger. So for the lumens, for size and weight, this thing is an absolute winner. Next up is my recycled Firefighter wallet. This thing has seen 3 years of constant abuse and it is still kicking. And I don't think I'm going to be changing anytime soon. Elastic is still holding up very well. It holds just enough cards where I'm not having enough space to fill with extra crap I don't need. I mean, really, really awesome wallet. Super thin, super slender, doesn't take up any space. Not too much else to be said about it. I mean, this is a quality product. Last but not least, my keys. I found this setup works really well for me. Both of these things are from Comm. The Aviation Mechanics keyring here is just absolutely changed the way I carry around my keys. It's just nice not to have that springy keychain ring. I'm not going to go back to having one of those on my primary set of keys because this is just nice. It twists a little bit. It gives you a little bit of space to kind of organize your keys and get things out, and really makes your life that much easier. Coupled with this is just a little titanium pocket clip I got from Comm. I did do a little bit of flame anodizing, though it's starting to wear thin a little bit, but this thing has been awesome. I can clip it to my back pocket, and I've never had this fall out and just have my key dangle there. Really cannot say enough good things about this. It's got a little keychain bottle opener action here. Doesn't work amazingly well, but it does the job in the pinch, and it's just a fantastic little addition to my EDC. I like to clip these two together. When I'm going out and about, I can drop this in my pocket, or if I'm driving my car, I drop these and leave them in my car, and then I just have my single keychain here. I did put a couple split rings in there just to kind of give a little bit of extra twist so it doesn't bind up in my pocket, but awesome setup. I just really like this. It's been working out really well for me. So overall, that is my EDC. Like I said, I like to kind of stay nice and compact and really try to keep things down to a minimum. Keep my pockets from being too overweighted and filled up with all sorts of random crap and things I don't need. That's Watson again, bumping the tripod. He's wants to get shown in the video, but we'll do that on another day. So anyhow, let me know what you guys think of my EDC. If you have something similar or have any suggestions. I think the one thing I'm going to change soon is get one of those super tiny little flashlights from Olight. They're about that size, USB rechargeable. I think that's the only thing I'm really looking to change in my EDC in the next couple months, weeks, that sort of thing. So anyhow, thanks for watching. As always, stay safe.